Imagine walking through a forest, or even your backyard, knowing that snakes simply never existed. No cobras, no pythons, no rattlesnakes, nothing slithering through the grass. For many people, that might sound like a dream. But what if snakes truly disappeared from Earth, or never evolved at all? It turns out the world would change in ways most people never expect. Let's break it down. First, we need to understand something important. Snakes are everywhere. Scientists estimate there are over 3,000 species of snakes living on almost every continent on Earth. From deserts to rainforests to oceans, snakes quietly play a massive role in the balance of nature. So if they suddenly didn't exist, the first major change would appear in a place you probably wouldn't think about: rodents. Snakes are one of the main predators of rats and mice. A single snake can eat dozens, sometimes hundreds of rodents every year. Now imagine millions of snakes disappearing. Suddenly, rats and mice would have far fewer natural predators. Their populations would explode. Fields, farms, and cities could quickly become overrun with rodents. Crops would be destroyed faster, food supplies could suffer, and diseases carried by rodents might spread more easily. In fact, in many parts of the world, snakes quietly protect farmers by controlling pest populations. Without them, agriculture could take a serious hit. But the chain reaction wouldn't stop there. Nature works like a giant puzzle. When you remove one piece, the whole picture changes. Many animals actually rely on snakes for food. Birds of prey like hawks and eagles eat them. So do animals like mongooses, wild pigs, and even other snakes. If snakes disappeared, those predators would lose an important food source. Some species might struggle to survive, while others would be forced to hunt different animals instead, creating new imbalances in ecosystems. And here's another surprising twist. Snakes help spread nutrients through ecosystems. When snakes eat animals in one place and later move somewhere else, they redistribute energy through the food chain. It's a subtle process, but over time it helps keep ecosystems healthy. Without snakes, those systems could slowly start to shift in unpredictable ways. But the effects wouldn't just be ecological. They'd also be cultural. Snakes appear in myths, religions, and stories all over the world. In ancient Egypt, the cobra symbolized royal power. In Greek mythology, snakes were linked to healing and medicine, which is why the medical symbol still features a snake wrapped around a staff today. Even in modern pop culture, snakes appear everywhere, from movies to sports teams to fashion. If snakes never existed, a huge part of human symbolism and storytelling might look completely different. But perhaps the biggest surprise is this: snakes are actually more helpful than harmful to humans. Yes, some snakes are venomous, and snake bites can be dangerous in certain regions, but the vast majority of snakes are harmless and actively help control pests that damage crops and spread disease. In many ways, they're silent protectors of the natural world. So if snakes didn't exist, at first, the world might seem less scary. But over time, farms could struggle, rodent populations could explode, ecosystems could shift, and several animals might lose an important part of their diet. Nature would try to rebalance itself, but it might take thousands of years, and the new balance might look very different from the world we know today. So the next time you see a snake, even if it startles you, remember this: that creature is part of a massive natural system that helps keep our planet running. Remove it, and the ripple effects could spread across the entire Earth. Sometimes, the animals we fear the most are the ones the world needs the most.
If you enjoyed this what-if scenario, make sure to like the video and subscribe.